For the visiting Erath. Center field, Dominguez. Left field, Toots. Shortstop, Langlanay. First base, Bork. Pitching today, Frederick. Catching, LeBeau. Second, Sanfilippo. Right field, Toot. And third base, Huffauer. And now the start lineup for your St. Louis Saints. DHing, JT Pelican. Playing third, Cooper Miller. First base, David Nolan. Shortstop, Evan Gilbert. Left field, Chase Wilson. Second base, Jason Chamsey. Right field, Michael Laverne. Center fielder, Caleb Duhan. Catching, Clay Gaskin. And pitching today is Thomas Watson. Please stand for prayer. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God, help me to play fair and to the best of my ability. Let competition make me strong, but never hostile. Always let me help my opponent up. Never catch me rejoicing in the adversity of others. Let me be happy and humble in victory. If I am denied, keep me from envy. Teach me the passion, conviction, selflessness, and teamwork it takes to win as you did. And after having learned these lessons, let victory follow. St. Louis, King of France, pray for us.
Scott, can you close that door so that wind right in my...
Matt Dominguez.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Legion Field. St. Louis Saints versus the Erath. First pitch from freshman Thomas Watson is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Freshman Thomas Watson on the mound for the Saints. And I'll give you the rest of the defense here in a couple minutes. High in the air. Gaskin near the net. It'll get out of play. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2, and it misses low. So a ball and 2 strikes now from Thomas Watson. Breaking balls off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball, slow chopper. Watson will get to it. He will turn and throw, but he won't have a play. Ball gets past Nolan, and the runner's going to head to second base.
At bat for Erath, left fielder Lane Toops.
So an infield base hit, and then advances on the error. No outs, runner at second for the Bobcats. First pitch just misses outside. It's a ball and no strikes from Watson. Here's the 1-0. And a strike on the outside corner. Thomas Watson pitching. Clay Gaskin is the catcher. David Nolan at first. Jason Shamsi at second. Evan Jobert at short. Cooper Miller is at third. In the outfield, Chase Wilson in left. Caleb Duhan in center. And Michael Laverne in right. JT Pelican is the designated hitter for Watson. 1-1 from Watson. Swing and a miss on the changeup. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch from the left-hander Watson. It's low. Gaskin keeps it in front of him. Runner stays at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Ground ball towards shortstop. Jobert has it, and they're going to have the runner between second and third. The throw gets away from Shamsi, runner back to second base. So runners at first and second now for the Bobcats with nobody out.
At bat for the Bobcats, shortstop JT Langley.
Dominguez at second, Toops at first. Bunt, and it'll be fielded by Gaskin. He'll toss it down to Shamsi for the out. Runners advance to second and third on the sacrifice bunt by Langley. So 1 out in the inning.
At bat for the Bobcats, first baseman Parker Bork.
So 1 out, runners at second and third for Parker Bork. First pitch is in for a strike from Watson. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes. Freshman Thomas Watson on the mound for the Saints. Here's the 0-2. Misses outside. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Curveball catches the outside corner and gets him for the strikeout. 2 outs in the inning.
Up to bat for Erath, pitcher Luke Frederick.
So here's Frederick, first pitch from Watson. Curveball misses high and outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. High fly ball, foul territory. Nolan near the Saints dugout. He'll have room, and he'll make the catch. Erath strands 2 on a hit and an error. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. No score. JT Pelican will lead things off here for the Saints. First pitch, a ground ball to the shortstop. Over to first will be in time for out number 1. So the 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Cooper Miller.
Third baseman, Cooper Miller.
First pitch to Miller, misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Fly ball left side, it'll be foul. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Miller. Two balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom first inning. 2-1 pitch misses high, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike to Cooper Miller. Three-one pitch is ball 4. So Miller walks. And that'll bring up the first baseman, David Nolan.
Up the bat for the Saints, first baseman, David Nolan.
First pitch to Nolan, misses high. Ball gets away, but Miller holds at first base. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch misses off on the outside. It's 2 balls, no strikes now to Nolan. Swing and a miss on the changeup. 2 balls and a strike to David Nolan. Cooper Miller on first. 1 out. Miller reached on a walk. Here's the 2-1. Miller takes off. Fly ball left side. It'll be foul, out of play. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to David Nolan. And Nolan will be called out on strikes, looking on the curveball.
At bat for the Saints, shortstop, Evan Jobert.
So here's Evan Jobert with 2 down and a runner at first. And the first pitch to Jobert's the ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike to Jobert. Miller takes off. Throw down. And they'll get him. Miller gets caught stealing for out number 3. No runs on no hits and a walk. We'll go to the top of the 2nd inning. No score.
At bat for the Bobcats, catcher Jaden LeBeau.
Top of the second inning, no score. Jaden LeBeau will be the batter for the Bobcats. First pitch from Watson on the outside corner, no balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and it's no balls and 2 strikes to LeBeau. And swing and a miss, strike 3, drop 3rd strike. He'll head down to first base. Gaskin will throw him out, and there's 1 out.
At bat for Erath, second baseman Jacob Sanfilippo.
So here's Jacob Sanfilippo for Erath. And the first pitch from Watson misses high. It's 1 ball and no strikes. High and inside. It's 2-0 now from Watson. Swing and a miss. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two-1 from Watson. Ground ball towards third base. Miller has it. Throws over to Nolan for out number 2.
At bat for Erath, right fielder Andre Toops.
There's Andre Toops with 2 down and nobody on. First pitch misses low. It's 1 ball, no strikes from Watson. Ball stays up, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Off the end of the bat, foul out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball towards third base. Miller has it all the way across the diamond in time for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Thomas Watson and the Saints defense. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Shortstop, Evan Jobert.
So Evan Jobert back up for the Saints as the last inning ended on the caught stealing. First pitch to Jobert. Here's the ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch misses high. It's 2 balls and no strikes to Jobert. Ground ball, third baseman. He picks it up, throws it across the diamond for out number 1.
At bat for the Saints, left fielder Chase Wilson.
So 1 out for Chase Wilson. First pitch is in for a strike. One ball, one strike to Wilson. Wilson fouls it out of play. That's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch, misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Wilson. Two pitch, just misses off the outside corner, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on for the Saints. Here's the pitch, and it's outside for ball 4.
At bat for the Saints, second baseman Jason Shamsey.
So here's Jason Shamsey. First pitch misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Shamsey. Pitch gets away, and Wilson's going to head to second base. Had a big lead already. So 2 balls and no strikes now to Shamsey. Jason Shamsey, the freshman second baseman. So Wilson at second with 1 out. 2 balls and no strikes to Shamsey. And the pitch outside corner is called a strike, and it's 2-1. Chopper towards the left side. Third baseman grabs it, throws it to first in time for out number 2.
At bat for the Saints, right fielder Michael Laverne.
So 2 down. Wilson advances to third on the fielder's choice. And the batter will be Michael Laverne. First pitch to Laverne's called a strike. No balls and 1 strike. 2 down, runner at third for the Saints. Swing and a miss on the curveball. It's 2 balls and no strikes to Michael Laverne. Chase Wilson at third base. 2 down. And Laverne will strike out swinging to end the inning. No runs and no hits and a walk. We'll go to the top of the third. Bottom of the third inning. First pitch from Watson's fouled down the right side. It's no balls and a strike. Ground ball towards Jobert. Jobert takes it on the second hop over to Nolan for out number 1.
Center fielder number 8, Matt Dominguez.
Back to the top of the order, and Dominguez. First pitch from Watson misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes from Watson. Fly ball, Duhan comes over, and he'll make the catch in center field for out number 2.
Left fielder number 27, Lane Toops.
Blooper out towards the right side, and it'll fall in between Laverne and Nolan for a base hit. So 2-out base hit for Toops.
Shortstop, number 5, JT Langlanay.
Here's Langlanay with 2 down. First pitch from Watson misses outside. It's a ball and no strikes. Sliced foul down the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Watson. Here's the 1-1. Curveball misses outside. 2 balls and a strike from Watson. Watson throws to first. Holding Toops. 2 down, runner at first. Here's the 2-1, just off the corner. 3 balls and a strike now from Watson. Three balls and a strike from Watson. The pitch misses low, ball 4. 2-out walk, runners at first and second for the Bobcats.
First baseman, number 13, Parker Bork.
So here's Bork with 2 down and runners at first and second. Fly ball center field, Duhan drifting back, and he'll catch it over his shoulder for out number 3. No runs on a hit and a walk
No errors. 2 men left on base.
We'll go to the
Score
bottom of the
2.5
third
innings.
inning.
0-0.
And 0-0. Caleb Duhan will lead things off here for the Saints. First pitch fouled out of play.
Foul ball brought to you by Billy Navarre, Chevrolet.
No balls and 1 strike to Duhan. Fouled off to the left side once again. No balls, 2 strikes to Duhan.
Foul ball brought to you by Russell Stoops Construction.
Here's the 0-2. Duhan lifts it. Center fielder coming in, shortstop going back. Center fielder will call it. And he'll make the catch for out number 1.
Catcher, number 13, Clay Gaskin.
So here's Clay Gaskin. And the first pitch is a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Chopper back towards over the pitcher's head. Second baseman will get it, turn and throw in time for the out.
Designated hitter, number 6, J.T. Pelican.
So 2 outs for J.T. Pelican. First pitch misses outside. A ball and no strikes to J.T. Pelican. Foul down the right side, out of play.
Foul ball brought to you by Russell Stoops Construction.
No balls. I'm sorry, 1 ball and 1 strike to Pelican. Fouled off once again.
Foul ball brought to you by Billy Navarre, Chevrolet.
A ball and 2 strikes, 2 down, nobody on for the Saints. And Pelican fouls it off once again.
Russell Stoops Construction.
One ball, 2 strikes. And Pelican will be hit by the pitch. And he'll head on down to first base.
Third baseman, number 28, Cooper Miller.
So here's Cooper Miller, 2 down and a runner at first. First pitch misses outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Outside corner is called a strike, and it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Miller. Ground ball, third base side. Third baseman has it, throws to first quickly for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Oh, I'm sorry. Pelican is hit by the pitch. He's stranded at first base. We'll head to the 4th.
No errors, no.
Top of the 4th, no score. Luke Frederick will lead it off for the Bobcats. First pitch, base hit down the right side. Into the corner, he'll head to second base. And a stand-up double for Fredericks to start off the 4th inning.
Catcher, number 6, Jordan LeBeau. Jake LeBeau.
So here's LeBuff with nobody out and a runner at second base. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. There's the 1-0. It misses low from Watson. 2 balls and no strikes. Just misses off the outside corner. 3 balls, no strikes to LeBuff. Here's the pitch from Watson. Outside corner's called a strike. It's 3-1. Pitch misses low for ball 4. Nobody out. Runners at first and second now for Erath.
Second baseman, number 10, Jacob Sanfilippo.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher LeBuff. And Sanfilippo will be the batter. Nobody out. Runners at first and second for Erath. Filippo shows bunt. Gaskin will grab it, throw it to first in time for the out. Runners advance to second and third, one down.
Right fielder, number 2, Andre Toops.
One out, runners at second and third. And the first pitch from Watson's in for a strike. No balls and one strike. Infield in for the Saints. 0-1 pitch from Watson, misses outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Fouled out of play with ball and 2 strikes.
Foul ball brought to you by Russell Stoops Construction.
Here's the 1-2. Misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 from Watson. Just off the outside corner. And the count is full. Three balls and 2 strikes to Toops. Runners at second and third with 1 out. Here's the pitch from Watson. And it's fouled off. Count stays 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes from Watson to Toops. There's the pitch. Fouled off the end of the bat. Count will stay 3 balls and 2 strikes. Infield stays in for the Saints. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Toops. Pitch from Watson. Chopper to third base. They'll throw to the plate, and Gaskin will tag him out. At home plate for the out, 2 down. Runner at second stays at second, so first and second now with 2 down.
Third baseman, number 34, Dax Hoffpower.
So the grounder to Jobert. Jobert sends it back to Gaskin, and there's 2 outs in the inning. First pitch from Watson catches the outside corner. And it's no balls and a strike. Oh, 1 from Watson. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Just misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Line drive, and Jobert is going to grab it out of the air for the out.
outside from the top of the fourth.
Erath strands 2.
No errors. 2 men left on base. After 3.5 innings, still no score. Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Saints, first baseman number 18, David Nolan.
Bottom of the fourth, here's David Nolan for the Saints. First pitch misses low. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. No balls and 2 strikes now to David Nolan. One ball, 2 strikes to Nolan. Misses outside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two to David Nolan. Nobody on, nobody out. First inning and ball 4. I'm sorry, that was 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Nolan walks to lead off the inning. And here's Evan Jobert.
Number 27, Evan Jobert.
So here's Evan Jobert with nobody out and Nolan at first. First pitch fouled up in the air. First baseman giving chase, and he'll make the catch in foul territory for out number 1.
Number 25, Chase Wilson.
So here's Chase Wilson with 1 out. Nolan at first. First pitch misses high. A ball and no strikes to Wilson. And the pitch misses low. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Wilson with a blooper second baseman over his head. That'll fall for a base hit. Nolan's going to have to hurry to get to second, and shortstop can't come up with it. Nolan's safe at second base. So runners at first and second.
Second baseman, number 7, Jason Shamsi.
So here's Shamsi with 1 out and runners at first and second. First pitch to Shamsi is a fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball towards second baseman. Second baseman's going to flip it to shortstop for the first out, over to first. And they got him. Double play will end the inning. So we'll go to the top of the fifth. No score.
No errors. One man left on base. Score after 4 innings. 0-0. Leading off the top of the fifth for the Bobcats, center fielder number 18, Matt Dominguez.
Top of the fifth inning, Dominguez to lead things off. First pitch is a fly ball left field. Wilson takes a couple steps over, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
Left fielder number 27, Lane Toops.
So here's Lane Toops with 1 out. First pitch from Watson is in for a strike. No balls and a strike to Toops. Toops shows bunt, bunts it foul. Oh-2 pitch misses just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Watson. Swing and a miss, and Toops will strike out for out number 2.
Shortstop number 5, JT Longlanay.
Two outs, nobody on. First pitch from Watson. In for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Langlanay. Here's the 0-1. Misses outside. One from Watson. Pitch misses low. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Ground ball back up the middle. That'll go into center field for a base hit.
First baseman, number 13, Parker Bork.
So here's Bork with 2 down and a runner at first. Foul tip, and it's no balls and a strike. Langley at first, 2 down. Here's deal 1. Runner takes off. They got him caught off. Throw down to Shamsi. Shamsi applies the tag. Caught stealing to end the inning.
To the top of the 5th. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, no one left on base. After 4.5 innings, no score.
Bottom of the 5th. And Michael Laverne will be the batter. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch catches the outside corner. It's 1 ball and 1 strike now to Laverne. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Chopper towards the left side. Third baseman comes across the diamond, throws to first in time for out number 1.
Center fielder, number 16, Caleb Duhon.
So here's Caleb Duhon with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. One 0 to Duhon. Misses inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Inside, 3 balls, no strikes. Three 0 pitch to Duhon, catches the inside corner, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Strike called, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Duhon. Chopper back up the middle. Pitcher snags it. He'll flip it over to first in time. And there's 2 outs in the inning.
Number 13, Clay Gaskin.
So here's Gaskin. And the first pitch misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. No score. Pitch misses outside. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Fly ball center field. Center fielder on the run. And it's over his head. Gaskin will head to second base. And he's going to hold up there. So a double for Gaskin. So 2 outs, a runner at second base for JT Peliquin. Base hit out into left field. Gaskin's going to round. Left fielder just gets to it. And the throw will be high. Gaskin will score. Peliquin's going to head to second base. RBI double for JT Peliquin. And Saints take a 1-0 lead. So Peliquin advanced to second on the throw. Here's Cooper Miller. First pitch misses high. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Miller. Here's the 1-0. Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Cooper Miller. Peliquin at second. After the RBI single, advanced to second on the throw to the plate. Gaskin was safe. And Miller's going to be hit by the pitch. And he'll head down to first. That'll have runners at first and second for David Nolan. And we'll have a timeout here, as looks like we'll have a pitching change for the Bobcats.
David Nolan.
Parker Bork is the new pitcher for Erath. And the batter will be David Nolan with 2 down, runners at first and second. First pitch is a curveball, misses outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes to Nolan. There's the 1-0. Swing and a miss on the slider. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. There's the 1-1 to Nolan. Nolan checks his swing. They'll say he went. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Curveball misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to David Nolan. 2-2 pitch. Line drive right field. Right fielder on the run. It's be over his head. JT Pelican's going to score. They're going to send Miller. Miller rounds third. Here comes the throw from home. He'll hold on to it at second base. 2 RBI double for David Nolan.
Shortstop, number 27, Evan Gobert.
The Saints jump out to a 3-0 lead here. For 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. And at the bat will be Evan Jobert. First pitch is a curveball outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch misses high. 2 balls, no strikes now to Jobert. Fly ball center field. Center fielder drifts back. He'll make the catch to end the inning. Saints score 3 in the bottom of the 5th. We'll go to the 6th. It's 3-0.
3 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 1 man left on base. Score after 5, Saints 3, Bobcats 0. Pitcher, 13, Parker Bork.
Top of the 6th inning, Saints lead it 3-0. And Parker Bork will be the batter for the Bobcats. First pitch from Thomas Watson misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch misses outside. 3-0 from Watson. And the pitch misses inside. A 4-pitch walk.
Courtesy runner at first for the Bobcats is number 1, Andrew Saunier.
Nobody out, runner at first.
First baseman, number 3, Luke Frederick.
First pitch misses low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes from Watson. Watson misses outside. It's 2 balls and no strikes. And timeout as Coach Collins will head out to the mound. So Thomas Watson, the freshman, will exit the game. And Aaron Castette will be on the pitch for Watson. 5 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts in his high school debut. So Aaron Castette will take over for Watson. Nobody out, runner at first. A 2-0 count on the batter, Frederick. First pitch from Castette misses low. It's 3 balls and no strikes. Strike called on the inside corner. It's 2 balls, 3 balls, and a strike. Here's the 3-1. Misses low, ball 4. Runners at first and second now with nobody out.
Catcher, number 6, Jordan Jayden LaBeouf.
So here's LaBeouf with nobody out, runners at first and second for the Bobcats. First pitch misses outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Base hit into center field. Johan gets to it. They'll throw it in. Runners at the corners for the Bobcats. Run scores. And the Bobcats are on the board here in the top of the 6th inning, 3-1.
Second baseman, number 10, Jacob Sanfilippo. Courtesy running at first is number, can't see his number.
So runners on the corners now with no outs. For San Filippo. First pitch catches the inside corner from Castet. It's no balls and one strike. Throw to first. Almost got him. Fans thought they had him. As Castet has a quick move to first base. There's the 0-1. Breaking ball outside, misses, 1-1. Castet throws to first again. There's the 1-1. Misses low. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two 1 pitch. A base hit in the right field. Another run will come home. And Erath will have runners at first and second. That's cut the lead to 3-2.
Right fielder, number 2, Andre Toops.
So here's Toops with nobody out, runners at first and second. Saints lead at 3-2. Shows bunt. Pulls it back. Pitch misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Toops swings away. Swing and a miss. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Saints are rolling up for bunt. Nobody out, runners at first and second. Bobcats have scored 2 here in the top of the 6th. 1-1 from Castet. Pitch misses. Oh, it catches the outside corner for a strike. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes from Castet. Ball and 2 strikes to Toops. Infield stays back this time. Ground ball past first base. They'll hold up the runner, and the Bobcats will have the bases loaded here with no outs.
Third baseman, number 34, Dax Hoffpower.
3 straight base hits here in the top of the 6th for the Bobcats. Two walks to start off the inning. 3 straight base hits have 2 runs home for the Bobcats. And they'll have the bases loaded with nobody out. Nobody out, bases loaded for the Bobcats. Pitch from Castet's in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Hoffpower. Pitch misses outside. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Castet. Off-speed pitch, slow roller, and it takes a bad hop past David Nolan. 1 run is home. Here comes another run. And the Bobcats score 2 runs.
Center fielder number 8, Matt Dominguez.
On a bad hop to Nolan. Ball had a lot of spin on it. David Nolan charged it, set up for it, and it just kicked to the right. Reached out for it and couldn't knock it down. And now the Bobcats have taken a 4-3 lead here in the 6th. Runners on the corners, still nobody out. First pitch from Castet misses low. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes now from Castet. Top of the order, Domang for the Bobcats. Here's the 2-0. Foul back, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two 2-1 from Castet. Runner takes off, swing and a miss. They throw to third. Runner gets back, second and third now, with nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Domang. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Domang will strike out for out number 1.
Left fielder number 27, Lane 2.
Infield pulled in for the Saints with 1 out and runners at second and third. Here's Lane Toops. First pitch from Castet misses high. 1 ball, no strikes to Toops. Shows bunt. Here comes the run to the plate, and he'll score. They'll throw it to first and get the second out. Suicide squeeze for the Bobcats, and they lead it 5-3.
Shortstop number 5, J.T. Longley.
So 2 outs in the inning now. Bobcats lead it 5-3. All 5 runs coming here in the top of the 6th. Two down runner at third for Langlanay. First pitch misses low and away, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Inside corner is called a strike, and it's 1-1. One to Langlanay. Fouls it off. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes from Castet. Here's the pitch. Misses outside, 2-2. Chopper towards second base. Shamsi's going to charge hard. He'll flip it to Nolan, but it won't be in time. Run will score. Erath has scored 6.
Pitcher, number 13, Parker Mork.
Six runs here in the top of the 6th for Erath. 2 down, runner at first. Swing and a miss. And it's no balls and 1 strike. Line drive left field. 5th hit of the inning for Erath. They'll have runners at first and second.
First baseman, number 3, Luke Frederick. Running at first for the Bobcats, number 1, Andrew Sonnier.
So here's Frederick, 2 outs, runners at first and second. First pitch is a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike. And Castet is going to balk. Castet flinched. That's a balk. Runners advance to second and third. No balls and a strike to Frederick. Swing and a miss, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Six runs on 5 hits, 2 walks, and a couple errors. 2 runners on with 2 outs for the Bobcats. Just misses low. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch, misses low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Fouled out of play. Count stays 2 ball and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 on for the Bobcats. Fly ball right side. Nolan calls it. And he'll make the catch to end the inning. Not before the Bobcats score 6. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 6-3.
1 error, 2 men left on base. Score after 5.5. Bobcats 6, Saints 3.
So here's Chase Wilson to lead things off in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch ground ball to the shortstop. Over to first. And it's by the first baseman. Wilson's going to head to second base. So an error on the throw has Chase Wilson at second base.
Second base, your attention please. Pitch hitting for Shamsi. Number 1, Carson Mixon.
So Carson Mixon will pinch hit for Shamsi. With nobody out, runner at second base for the Saints. First pitch is a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike to Mixon. Pitch misses low. It's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Mixon. Strike called on the high side, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes to Mixon. Here's the pitch. And the curveball misses high. It's 2-2. 2-2 to Mixon. And Mixon rips it foul down the left side. Wilson at second with nobody out. Curveball misses outside, and the count's full to Carson Mixon. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Mixon skies it towards the first baseman. First baseman in foul territory will make the catch for out number 1.
Your attention please. Pitch hitting for Laverne. Number 9, Gus Milligan.
So here's Gus Milligan with 1 out and 1 on. First pitch is a curveball. It's in for a strike, and it's no balls and 1 strike to Milligan. No balls and a strike to Milligan. Fastball's in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball, shortstop. He'll throw it to first in time for out number 1, Wilson. I'm sorry.
Center fielder, number 16, Caleb.
Out number 2. 2 outs in the inning. Wilson advances to third for Caleb Duhan. Here's Duhan with 2 down. And the pitcher steps off the plate, the mound.
Go Duhan, get your shot now.
2 outs, runner at third. First pitch to Duhan misses low. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Outside corner's called a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Duhan. 1-1 to Duhan. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. This is up high, and it's 3-1 to Duhan. (3-1) to Duhan. Duhan off the handle to the second baseman. He'll flip it to first for out number 3. No runs on no hits and an error. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Saints trail at 6-3.
The Bobcats, number 6, catcher, Jake LaBeouf.
New pitcher for the Saints is Christian Carpenter. Carson Mixon stays in and plays third base. Cooper Miller moves over to second. Michael Laverne re-enters the game in right field. So here's LaBeouf to lead things off for the Bobcats. First pitch from Carpenter, swung on and missed. It's no balls and 1 strike. LaBeouf skies it towards Nolan. Nolan in foul territory. He'll make the catch for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 10, Jacob Sanfilippo.
So here's Sanfilippo with 1 out and nobody on. First pitch is foul down the left side. No balls and 1 strike. Sanfilippo. There's the 0-1 from Carpenter. Base hit down the left side. And around and head to second base. The throw comes in, not in time. 1 out double for Sanfilippo.
Right fielder number 2, Andre Toots.
Here's Toops with 1 out and a runner at second base. First pitch from Carpenter misses high. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch misses high from Carpenter, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Strike called on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike from Carpenter. Deep fly ball left side. Wilson going back near the wall. It's a home run. 2-run home run for Toops. Extends the lead to 8-3 for the Bobcats. So 1 out, nobody on for the Bobcats. Fly ball center field. Duhan drifts over, and he'll make the catch for out number 2.
Center fielder number 18, Matt Dominguez.
So here's Dominguez with 2 down and nobody on. Saints down by 5 here in the top of the 7th. Fly ball left field. Wilson comes in. Mixon calls it at third base. He'll make the catch to end the inning. Not before the 2-run home run extends the lead to 8-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Clay Gaskin will lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th for the Saints, trailing 8-3. First pitch misses. Oh, it's going to be called a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Gaskin. Gaskin with the chopper towards third. Third baseman takes it on the high hop, throws it across the diamond for out number 1.
Designated hitter number 6, J.T. Pelican.
Here's J.T. Pelican with 1 out, nobody on. Curveball misses high. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Pelican. Pelican with a base hit back up the middle.
Second baseman, number 28, Cooper Miller.
So 1 out, runner at first for Cooper Miller. First pitch curveball misses high and away. It's 1 ball and no strikes. One 0 catches the inside corner, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. One to Miller. Ground ball towards shortstop. Over to second for 1 out, over to first. Miller safe at first, beats out the throw. This 2 down in the inning. So 2 outs, runner at first for David Nolan. First pitch misses high. It's 1 ball and no strikes to Nolan. Here's the 1-0. Misses in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes.
First baseman, number 18, David Nolan.
Here's the 2-0. And it'll be called a strike on the high side. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Misses low. It's 3 balls and a strike. Here's the 3-1. Misses high and inside. Ball 4.
Shortstop, number 27, Evan Jobert.
Here's Jobert with runners at first and second and 2 down. First pitch misses high to Jobert. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Misses high. It's 2 balls and no strikes to Jobert. And timeout as coach for Erath will head out. So pitching change for Erath. And we'll be back after the warm-up. Saints trail it 8-3, have 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Jobert. First pitch, Jobert hits it high towards the right side. Right fielder drifts over, and he'll make the catch. Now in the ball game.
Final score, Bobcats 8, Saints 3. Everyone drive safely. Our next game, 6:30 Thursday, when the Saints host Marksville here at Legion Field. Good night.
So final from Legion Field, Saints fall to the Erath Bobcats by a score 8-3. We'll be back in action on Thursday, game 1 of a 3-game set with Marksville. So your final from Legion, Erath 8, St. Louis 3. We'll see you later.